Alright, we are back with Final Fantasy 2. We're going to make our way through here. Don't worry. Not ideal. Don't like the Gaius being there, but we'll deal with it. There we go. And... alright. Pretty much just an HP fight, that's fine. Of course we got ambushed. Well, yeah, that definitely happened. Gordon's sword skill leveled up. That's good. That should be fine for now. Up. We got some were-rats. We'll do that. We'll have her take care of all the beds. But it's gonna take Therian a little bit to be used to the main ghost, I guess. He did get a level up in knife. He did level up his Kniffy skills, so we're good. I think. Okay. We gotta go around all the... okay. I did look it up. I look it up. I did look at the map, and I do have all the treasure chests here, so just go ahead and finish. So, don't have a problem with that. Right. All we gotta do is just leave this. Oh, well. I wasn't there. Oh, we got some Helldivers. Well, they're not going to fight infested bugs of a planet or anything, but they are here to deal with us, I guess. So, for what it's worth. I actually forgot that was an enemy in this game. Alright. 145 ain't bad. Not where I want it to be. Oh, well, fantastic. Thankfully, that did not deter our heroes here. Ambushed? Well, that's just rude. Got 2 sergeants, 2 soldiers, and a magician. The magician's probably going to be the most annoying out of all of them. Oh, no, not Flea. I want to try at least to get a level up there. I do need to put more emphasis in her abilities to do different casts. However, no thunder. We'll do that. We're getting there. Ever so slowly. There. Got some stuff going for us at least, I think. I'd like to think so. It looks like they're improving. Sword is ranked up for Gordon. That's fantastic. I got a mithril helm and mithril axe. I don't... Yeah, don't really have too much else. Well, that... this is unfortunate. These were-panthers might be a problem. Well. That's what I thought anyway. We got a mage's staff. Alright. And a berserk tome. I don't think the mage's staff is actually going to be any good for us. Oh no, it actually really is. Okay. I'm actually going to give him the mage's staff. Because he actually does have a much better staff ability than he does the knife. So we'll be fine. Well, we got some more stunners here. Man, that mage's staff is actually really good. Kind of. Well, I guess at this point, now that I know that, you could farm though for that way earlier than you could for the flame bow. Like, seriously. I've never actually gotten a mage's staff, so I never do that. So yeah, like you get them from the wizards. So yeah, like I would definitely go for those as well. The only difference is the wizards, they show up with other enemies where the captains don't. So I guess it's kind of pick your poison at that point, but the captains are way more difficult to beat. So. Alright. I believe at this point, we're gonna give him a spear. This is gonna seem mean, but he's about to leave our party, so... Well... Cereal. Not that Gordon needed it, but alright. You see the Dreadnaught's engine. We're gonna put Sunfire. You throw the Sunfire into the engine. What have you done? The engine! Oh, well, my bad. That voice! There's no time, Maria. The ship will blow up any minute. We have to get to Sid's airship. Just picture mine. Wow! We're hurrying. By casually walking around, we're not doing the sprint. Any day now. At any rate, we're able to get out in time. And it goes kaboom. And we are flown out of there. I see that little cave over there. We'll get to that at a future day. And he flies off. We blew up the Dreadnaught! Yay! Well, let's do some talk. Oh, no. Okay. Well. Over here, maybe? Okay, there we go. Gordon, Manuel, and Varian have one last request to ask each of you. Please, listen carefully. Gordon, you've grown so strong. I want you to lead our army. Do all you can to help Hilda. Elish, I swear it on my very life. Manuel, you know of the legend. The legend that speaks of the ultimate magic. It was sealed away. The seal may only be broken when the world stands in the brink of destruction. I believe that time has come. Do you agree? I do. The time to break the seal unbinding the ultimate tome is upon us. Varian, you have to go to Deist, home of the Dragoons. I was told that all Dragoons were slain and they attacked the Empire. Yet I refuse to believe that there are no survivors in such a noble group. If we are able to stand against the might of the Empire, I am convinced we will need the Dragoons and their wyverns. If you combine our efforts, the day of our victory will come. This I ask of each of you. Take care of Hilda. Your Majesty. We should save our tears for another time. We must carry out the King's last wishes. We each have our duties. Let them not go unfulfilled. Well, that being said, we got a lot of information, but we never did get a lot of things to do. When the Emperor first moved against Deist, we dismissed the attack as a mere skirmish. But the Emperor feared the power of the Dragoons. He meant to wipe them out. Some say Dragoons can speak the language of the wyverns. If you go to Deist, you may find the wyverns that yet live. A wyvern can make a most advantageous ally. You should visit the port of Paloom if you seek to take a ship to Deist. Alright, well, there we go. We got the info we need. We have a destination. Alright. Well, we need to go to Paloom. And run into a goblin. Not quite. Well, I would say. You be looking for passage of Deist, are you? Well, you just be your lucky day. Just so happens me ship is about to leave for Deist. Be ye wanting to ride?
Doesn't it seem a little too convenient, Farian? Maybe it is, but there aren't any other ships going to Deast. We're just gonna have to trust her. Name's Leela. I'll be waiting outside the city for you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're set to go.
Sorry, me, mate. The ship's off apart. Well, that's fine. We're taking a different boat.
Trusting pirates doesn't say much about for the space you got between your ears. We'll spare ye lives, but your loot be ours now. What's this? Is it a fight ye be wanting? Ye really are stupid. Get him, boys.
Well, I don't know about the hextuplets here. I don't know, but they're not too bright. They don't know who they're messing with. You could chalk it up as ignorance, but well, that. Oh no, this is definitely reference to the rest of them.
All right, what was that? Enough. I know what I'm beat. Go on then, do what you're gonna do and be done with it. Where are ye up to? Ye want to fight the Empire together? A bunch of outcasts like us fighting right alongside the likes of ye? I think I like the sound of that. To your post, boys. Whether that be Deast or the edge of the world, we'll get you there.
Leela joined the party, kind of, technically. She is a party member, don't get me wrong. However, she gives us the boat. Now we have a boat to sail around on. We can do all the piratey things. Not actually, but you get my point. Here we'll find a lot of enemies that you can't find anywhere else because we are in the ocean. You do want to make sure you take care of these guys with lightning magic. She has thunder herself, so and it's a level 4, so it's not anything to sneeze at. But there you go. Yeah, we're getting there. But she is holding a dagger, a long sword. She doesn't have any armor in that regard. She does have a gold hairpin, which I will be honest, I am going to snap. I'm going to kind of take it as my own and give it to her. We're gonna be honest here. We're thieving the thief. If you come here, 100% Mesidian Tower. We are not ready for that, but it does put it on our map, and we can kind of keep an eye on it, so we know where it is when we do have to come to it. Does she? Yeah. She's one of the few that has a favorite hand of the left, so. You could do double Kniffys. Sorry, I do it as a joke. Kind of depends on, I forget how long she stays in the party though. That is something I don't remember. just make sure we're done with all these enemies here. Thunder 7 is going to do a lot of damage, and 4 right after that. Unfortunately, didn't take care of everybody, but she got some stats from that. Oh, that's good. Okay. It is going to depend on the level we have Esuna. Okay. That's what I thought. So it's good that I did level up his Esuna. Or Esuna. I don't know. It's a spell that heals status ailments. That's all I know. Alright, we got Buccaneers. We didn't have the pirates now. We got Buccaneers. They be, I don't know. I thought I had a clever way of going about things with them. I don't. We're just making our way, trying to deal with the mutinous Buccaneers here and just throwing them overboard. I guess. This is gonna be I'm sailing away bit. Oh, tropical island. I don't. Yeah, that is very much later. If I remember that bit correctly, it's one of the worst places in the to go in the game. And just because of the enemies in it. Oh my goodness. We're definitely not ready for that dungeon. We will be eventually, but as we currently are, no. Not even remotely. This is kind of the point in a Final Fantasy. It's one, well, for this game, it's one of the many. But this is kind of one of those points in Final Fantasy games, well, old school Final Fantasy games, that you're given a whole bunch of places you can go, and a lot of them you do not want to go to yet because of how difficult they are. You can kind of go about the, well, we're going to figure it out the hard way that this is not a good place to be, so I don't know. It's kind of a little bit of a toss-up there. Alright, where's this? Okay, this is Deist.
Go away! Don't come any closer!
Well,
I'm gonna tell my mom!
okay. We got a cottage. Very useful. Well, I saw that. But I'm not gonna talk to them quite yet. I'm going to kind of just maneuver around here a little bit to get some intel that I need. Unicorn horn. We'll go over all of our spoils when we stop, curse, stun. We'll go over all the stuff we get once we grab all the things. Alright. Sage's Wisdom. Gold Needle, Eye Drops, Antidote, Cross, Saint's Spirit, Mallet, and Wing Sword. And we want to go down here to go down these stairs to also grab the Phoenix down. Is that all of them? Yes. Okay, we got all the chests.
I hope my son hasn't caused you any trouble. If he has, I do apologize. My husband was a dragoon. Imperial soldiers killed him along with the rest. My son and I are the only two left. The room behind us is the last surviving wyvern. It seems to be trying to tell us something, but I cannot speak its tongue. If we had only had one of the pendants, we would be able to understand it. The cavern of the Wyverns lies north of this castle. That cavern may hold one of the pendants to allow us to speak the Wyverns' language.
Yeah, we already have it.
Dragoons fought valiantly, but the Empire knows no honor. They poisoned the Wyverns' water. The Wyverns writhed in agony until their last breath. Dragoons, okay. With the Wyverns dead, the Dragoons were picked off one by one.
Well, we don't have really anything else. But if we go in here, we can see the wyvern. All right.
What's the big idea? You're not the bad guys? I thought the Empire had sent their soldiers after us again.
What do you know?
Wyvern's right in there. It's sound asleep right now. My mom says it's gonna die soon, but that's not true, is it? When I grow up, I want to be a dragoon, just like my dad was.
Well, got aspirations. I kind of hand it to the kid. All right. The loot we got in the castle. We got a few things. 2 of them were tome. Well, several were tomes. Well, we have Berserk Dome. You know what? You can have a Berserk. Teaches Stop, which is interesting to some extent, but we are going to give this to... I'm going to give him that. We're going to give this to Maria. She needs some other tomes, so I'll leave it at that with her. The Saints and Sage's Wisdom, a stone that maximizes intellect and spirit. I believe that's like this, in battle only. The Winged Sword. Yes. Is a weapon that does way more damage. Mage's Staff is way better for Guy. We'll do that. Stalactite. Okay. Alright, it seems like I'm gonna have to give Layla something. Alright. She's probably gonna be in our party until we can get the pendant at least. So, equipment-wise, I will give her the Mangosh and a Mithril Sword. That way she can actually do some damage. Alright, we're in the Deist Cavern. Okay, we got plenty of time. I keep forgetting, like, the story things that happen in this game can happen real quick. It's like, I'm so used to old games going like, alright, we're gonna have this like 30-minute cutscene about what we're doing. Just like, you don't need that. It's like, hey, we've got a problem going on. We know that it can be fixed by X. Can you please go do it? It's like, man, I miss that in games. Oh, man. I will say, that is something that this game has definitely just really highlighted for me as I've been playing it, is just the absolute just fluff that newer games have, and it's so not needed. You came across the remains of a dragoon. Something nearby on the ground catches your eye. You found a pendant. That's actually the pendant we need. However, well, that damage that we tried to do previously was kind of pathetic. Alright, there we go. Got a sword level up. Nice. I'm gonna go through this dungeon completely. I don't know. There's probably not a lot. Oh, there's 13 chests. Of course there's a lot. What am I talking about? This is old school Final Fantasy. If this is like any of the other soul enemies, you don't want to use magic on them. You want to just physically damage them. Alright. Man. That's the thing. I don't know. Maybe I'll pose this question to you guys in the comments. And I can just say, just from playing this game, just the sheer difference of a game being able to tell a good story comparatively is such a difference between this game and newer games. I don't know. Like, there's a part of me that just never gave it a whole lot of thought of, like, storytelling and gaming, or just the game quality from current games to previous games. I think I have to blame, there's a game I tried playing that's relatively new, and I just could not be asked to finish it because of how bad it is. With someone I watched, Current Dayism, put in it. It just made me want to vomit. And I was like, oh my gosh, this game is so bad. And it made me realize that this game has made me realize just the absence of good games that are like brand new but made kind of just well-made games. And man, I'm struggling to actually think what was like the last game I've played that I could just sit down and say, man, that was a good game. I don't remember. That's the sad thing. I wish I could. I wish I could point and it's like, that's the one. I just don't remember. And let's look at this real quick. Oh, that doesn't change anything. That increases her evasion by quite a bit. It does drop her defense, and her magical interference goes down, which is good. Her evasion goes down, but her defense doesn't. I'll still do it. I'll give this to him. We'll see how that works. I think having more evasion would be better for her at the moment. That I might change my opinion on that, but anyway, back to what I was kind of just trying to make a point of is I didn't realize just how much of just that desire to have just a good game like just to sit down and play a good one. I've been missing it for so long. I was just like, man, when I finally started sitting down and playing this, like, I just want to keep playing. I just want to keep playing. To my point in this, the first episode hadn't even gone up at this point, and I'm at this point in the game. It's because I'm like, I want to record this so bad. Because I want to keep playing it. Oh, man. It's just so good. And I think and not knocking on Final Fantasy IV at all. I enjoy that one, and I'm gonna play that one as well at some point. But man, this game is just also real good. I forgot how good it can get. It's difficult unless you know what you're doing. I say as I was wandering aimlessly at the very first couple of episodes. Still kind of am. But it's fine. That's not that much of a difference. That's insane. And if I gave her... So we're kind of at that point now. Jeez. Oh, man. Hold on. Yeah, I could definitely make it a lot better for her. It's kind of one of those things. Do you want high evasion? Because that's the thing. The magic interference is only really kind of helping out with due to not having a shield on. I stun. Oh. No. Well, that was gonna happen regardless. There we go. Lila's doing better. Got some Giant's gloves. Yes. Ouch with that magic interference. But that boost in strength, that's going to go over to him 100%. That defense boost is definitely needing to be there. 100% is going to work. All right. Yeah, especially while we're down here, her having the flame bow is really good. Was that a... Yeah, that was an up. Gosh, there's so many ups and downs. All right, the ups I don't want to worry about, but the ones that go down, I want to make sure I take a look at where everything is. But, I guess my biggest question is, like, what was, like, the last game? It doesn't have... It can be an indie game. I don't really... It doesn't matter to me. Heck, there's some good indie games out there that you sat down and played, and at the end of it, you're like, man, that was a real good game. I've had some fun games. Don't get me wrong. And they were indies, but I'm talking about, like, it made you just go... Just...
I'm sad that it's over, but that was so good.
You know?
just kind of carries. Alright. Honestly, if we get in too much of dire straits, I can just warp out and then use a cottage. This kind of looks like... Okay, that one... There's a floor that goes... Hey, there's stairs that go immediately there and then down again. Okay, No. I thought that I might be able to get around that. That is not the case. Maria, please. Warp us to the floor above. There we go. That's why you want to have warp. It may seem slightly useless to just go up one floor, but that right there is why. In case you fall for a trap like that. I was like, that's probably gonna break. I was right. Oh, jeez. We're gonna have some fun here. Maybe. Ooh. Unfortunately, she doesn't have MP to really attack these guys. Or Gigas guys. And they're eating up my MP. Oof. Yeah, Guy is becoming the tank at this point. Alright, we got fire. Again? Well, this is just rude. Oh my goodness. We got revenants. Okay. At least we're getting through. Yeah. We're okay. I got slightly concerned with the oh my goodness, that's a lot. Oh, those are chiefs, not regular ogres. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought that was gonna be. Okay. I'm remembering the ogre mages from the very beginning of the game that just almost one-shot everybody if they didn't. Those were very different. Alright. We got... Ooh. Nice. We got an additional wing sword, and we got another ice shield. Oh, yes. That means we can... have the exact same as the cultist shield. Okay. An acid file. A throwable item, I guess? Deals poison damage? Okay. Yeah, I'll give her Toad and give her Curse. And I'll give her Berserk. Just so she can have something as they try to do some things, because this is Black Mage stuff to do. It's not just... I keep forgetting because in this game there's no Thundras, Thundragas, and stuff like that. It is 100% like, hey, there's Fire, Thunder, and Blizzard, and they just level up. I just keep trying to like, well, I need room for these things. It's like, dude, it's why? You don't need to do that. Okay. Yeah. All right. We're going to do a quick teleport. Okay, so that was the actual way to go. And what we're going to do here is set up a cottage. Because I ain't dealing with this. All right. We're going to go... We're going to go through here, and we're going to be fine. All right, the stalactite might be a little bit of an annoyance, but I think we're okay. Got blind tone. All right. Some blizzard. Let's actually go... That did very little damage. Oof. Oof, oof, oof.
Can we get through it?
The answer is possibly. I'm seeing how viable it is just to have the party attack these guys. That way I don't waste MP just fighting them. Because while, yes, they do need to level up their magic, I don't want to continually just dump all my MP into every time we fight them. Like these guys, I can just let them auto. It's going to be fine. I was trying to gauge with the hill guys if it's actually something that I need to look at investing my MP in, which it might be. It's not impossible, but it's going to make it a lot easier to deal with them if I can use magic. Oh, it's one. I think it's okay if I do it with one. If there's two of them, it might be a problem. Because the 100 damage, while devastating to Leela, is nothing for Guy, and not as much of a problem for Firion and Maria, but it's just one of those, I'd rather not have it happen. Okay, we got an ether. Not the worst. I didn't make it again. Still on top. Alright, so I don't know. This might be somewhat of a tell here, but I think these enemies are not going to be too difficult to deal with, and I think I think I'm actually catching up to where more or less my stats would be if I just played the game normally. Because I know Leela and Gordon were lower kind of stat-wise than what they would be if they were just normal. Oh. If we're like level-wise, they would probably be like a few levels lower. But I think I've leveled up in a sense so much
that I can't gauge when my farming will have caught up with me. So it's one of those at this point. And see, here's the thing. Her accuracy goes way up. Magic interference is not great. But I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to give it a shot. It may not matter, but I'm going to give it a shot. Oh, that damage output increase, though. Oh, man, that damage input. Well, output from the bow. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, Revenants can heal themselves if they hit you. Definitely not good. You do not want to deal with that if you can avoid it. Alright. Thankfully, they don't do too much damage to where, well... Again, if it was normal, you would be outpacing it pretty quickly. But we're not normal here. What is normal? What kind of my stance on playing video games, I guess. Because I don't do the normal thing. Alright. Times 3. That's good. That is some goodness there. All right. Wow. And she's. I feel bad for Leela. I like her, but oh my goodness, that damage output. I might be. I have 2 other wing swords at this point. I think it'll be okay if I let her have one. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, that damage output. Oh yes. Let's go with that. Oh, she needed that. 4 Adamantoids. Okay, well, game. Don't be like that. Oh, she has thunder. My bad. I'm thinking Fury. Not Fury. Our Gordon. Forget the name of our friend there. I think we'll be fine. Knight's armor, okay. Ooh, yes. Saint's Spirit, Sage's Wisdom, Flame Bow. That's, I guess, technically when you're supposed to get it. But we're not normal. No, I'm making a joke at this point, but like the idea is like, hey, if you want to farm for the Flame Bow, you can definitely do that. This is when you normally get it. Let's do a couple of warps here. It is going to get more expensive as we use it here. That's the unfortunate thing. But we'll be fine. Again, this is just to avoid fighting and to travel more of a distance without fighting. Because otherwise, golly, can you imagine trying to go up all these floors without getting in a fight? It's impossible. This is old school RPGs where you go 5 steps and you get into a fight. What are you talking about, going through a floor without getting into a fight? That's why, like, when... Hey, Some people joke like, "Hey, I haven't gotten into a fight. Why is that?" That's why, because it's just old school games like this. It's like, oh my goodness, we got into another fight. Man, oh, I didn't mean it. All right, well, it's dead. Oh my goodness. Do I? You know what? Let's do it. Let's see how much damage the fire. Oh, okay, I wasn't thinking an enemy wipe, but you know, I'm fine with that. Let's do it again. Kind of tired of all this fighting. Just a tad. That's one of the reasons why I liked Golden Sun, is the fact that you could actually just say, you know what, I don't want to fight, and you can choose not to by using Avoid, but you had to make sure you were higher at your level than everything around you, otherwise it wouldn't work. So I do like that little caveat. But that is not this one. We did finish Golden Sun as a trilogy of games, but that is neither here nor there at this point. All right. We want to head straight down and then go up, because that is the other direction we need to go. And that's the thing, you won't get as much evasion if you have two weapons, but you will definitely have an advantage because you'll be able to do more damage. It's just kind of pick your poison at that point. Okay, yeah, that is way more efficient. I don't have to go into a second round for each Gaia or Gygus because of that damage. Alright, we're good. We're gonna get through this. It may take a minute, but we will get through it. Mythic Mirror. What? Mithril Mirror. Okay. So, guards against magical attacks has the same effect as Wall. Gotcha. If I do give that to her, she's gonna have more evasion and way better magic interference. Although she loses out on a lot. That is just a base stat increase. Oof, that's rough. That's a rough decision. Alright. Oh, I didn't. Oh. My bad. Was not paying attention to what the auto would have done. Whoops! Well, now it's back to where it should be. Sorry, I just, like, that auto battle feature, I get so used to it. And that's the thing, all the Pixel remasters, at least the ones I've played, they all have it. which is nice because especially when you get into this kind of a situation, it's like, do I really want to sit there and command my characters to do the exact same thing like 100 times over? No. No offense. I love these games. It's when you get into this like motion of doing the exact same thing, I can't tell you the amount of times I've had to just sit there and press A like 1 billion times because all I'm doing is telling people to attack because I don't want to use my MP. Especially in the first game. Oh my goodness, the first Final Fantasy game. They don't have MP. They have essentially spell slots. For like, that's pretty much what they are. And you have so many per level of magic. And it's just like, you better be careful on how you use them. We're good. Let's see. Oh god, because with the preemptive part, I don't have to worry about ever dealing with their attacks. Now, you may be wondering, you know, you keep leveling these up, but is there actually a cap to these levels? The answer is yes. I believe it's either 15 or 16. And there's an achievement for getting a magic spell to that level and a weapon skill to that level. So if you're doing the Pixel Remaster stuff. So it's just something to keep in mind if you're going for the Pixel Remaster stuff. That way you are able to... Golly, I wish I was not distracting myself with... There we go. It's like I was looking at it like 12 different ways. It's like, no, it's fine. It's not like 100% crazy different. It's fine, dude. Alright. We're back to where we were. Because I somehow picked the right way to go initially. As you can see, we got a lot of these. I believe that's the only correct door. I don't know why. There's a part of me that thinks there's some point where it does that multiple door thing, and there's one that has treasure behind it, the other's correct way, while the other two are bunk. I don't remember if that's the case or not. I might be completely making something up. I don't think I feel like I right though. Again, I don't. Just where my memory gets a little bit weird with it. All right. don't remember if she leaves after this. Guys, I don't remember. I feel so bad. I'm gonna give her a dagger. She's still gonna keep one of the wing blades because she has one. But everything else should be fine. Are you serious? Why is the dual head here? He's pathetic compared to everyone in this. One of these was a boss. And he's just a common enemy. Alright. Let's get this started.
Chimera incoming.
Well, we've kind of already seen these guys. Kind of not of a too crazy reveal here. However, this is going to get kind of nasty. As I did show previously, we can take them on. The fact that there's 4 of them is a little bit annoying. Yeah, that knife is not going to do jack. Oddly enough, this has not gone as poorly as I thought it might. Forget. Also, it's multiple chimeras, so a little bit more than just one. Oh, we need. Oh gosh. Dadgummit. We need something for that. Oh, no. Oh. Can't wait. So funny at this point. All right. Well, we'll go through the castle here and like hold the life spring, the place the wyvern used as a hatchery.
Wyvern's right in there. It's sound asleep right now.
We're good. We seek your aid in destroying the Empire, our common foe. Will you help us?
The Empire's place in already courses through my veins. I will not escape the fate that befell
Wyverns.
I have one last request to make of you. Take this egg to the cave north.
Oh my gosh. There we go.
And submerge it into the life spring. This is the last remaining wyvern. If it is not submerged in the life spring soon, it will wither and die.
We got a wyvern egg.
I heard the lowermost part of the chambers of the cavern holds the life spring, the place where wyverns used as a hatchery.
Wyvern's right there.
Okay. Well, we cleaned out where the chimeras are, at least. We'll get there, right? Right? It says nervously. Alright, well, we'll get there. I'll do that before I end the episode here, so don't worry. That way there's
not multiple episodes. This guy is gonna be a pain in the neck. Alright. We're getting there. I hope you guys are here. Because I want to do a lot more retro games. Because that's what I grew up on. That's why I like doing older games on my channel anyway. Wait, what? Okay. That must have been like some weird graphical glitch I thought I saw. That or I was seeing things. I don't know. I'm hoping... Oh, that guy. That one just booked it. Alright. That's funny. And that's kind of why I went back to playing this. I do, and I believe I've mentioned this earlier. I've been recording a bunch of this game. I don't remember. I feel bad. I want to play more retro games, not just the Final Fantasy ones. And trust me, I am going to play all the Final Fantasy games at some point. This is just one of the many we're gonna like play through. Thanks to things with work being a lot kinder. It's so far anyway. I'm able to spend more time doing this. So I'm going to take advantage of it while I do. And during the time period that I do have free, I'm going to spend it trying to make more content for you guys. And there's games that like I've been wanting to do content on for a very long time. I just haven't done it. And I don't know. I might look at doing those at some point. Now that like the fact that I actually got through Golden Sun this year. Well, I say this year. I don't know when this is going out. I genuinely don't. In the short amount of time that I did, I thought it was going to keep going until next year, into 2025. But that's part of the reason why I did the hour format, is so it didn't last forever. Because I know that if I just spent all my time trying to do the recording stuff and only do like 15, 20 minutes, golly, some of those cutscenes are that daggone long. It's that game. It would have been forever. But the games like this, 15 minutes is fine. Like, for crying out loud, we've spent like 15 minutes going from the top of this from the entrance of the cave to back to this point. It's a lot of fighting, and there's there's a lot, in a sense, there's a lot of fighting going on, but there's not a lot of like dialogue. Sit through dialogue, have things that happen through dialogue. Like a lot of the dialogue that you do in this game and they start to go a little bit longer as you get through the Final Fantasy series.
but you start to have longer cutscenes, but I think games are fine without the super long cutscenes. Anyway. The wyvern egg sinks gently into the bottom of the spring. The egg rests deep at the bottom of the spring. Alright. Actually, I think I can just teleport out at this point. The levels for teleport and warp are honestly only needed for... they're only really needed to measure the chance of just banishment. So, otherwise they wouldn't need a level. I think that's why they gave them a secondary effect. That way they can justify the level part for them. That way they're not always costing 1 MP. Because they are very powerful. A way of going around a dungeon. Oh, no. I did the thing. Oh, no.
The last living wyvern is dead, but the egg you placed in the spring remains. Someday it will hatch, and the wyvern will spread its wing. It will spread its great wings and soar through the sky for the rebels.
Oh, what?
The wyverns can't thank you for what you've done, so allow me to do so in their place. We are grateful.
The wyvern. It's dead.
Well, that is... This is the Final Fantasy. It had a lot of characters passing away. So... Wow, just straight up rushed with the bow. Alright. But yeah, that is it for this episode of Final Fantasy II. As far as where we're going next, we obviously gotta go back and tell them, hey, the wyverns are not gonna help us out. Which isn't great, but we have to come up with something different. Otherwise, we're going to be in dire straits on dealing with the Empire. So, in the next one, we'll figure out what that exactly entails. And maybe Leela will stick around a little bit longer. I don't remember where she lives, so we'll kind of keep that a little bit... cautiously. And that's the thing of this game. The characters you have join you, they'll stay for such a short amount of time and then just leave. It's just like, no! But, you know, things happen. Anyway, thank you all for joining me for another episode of Final Fantasy II, and we will continue this craziness to stop the Empire in the next one. I'll see you guys next time. Later.